Welcome to 5 Element Friday! You get an element, and 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 you get an element.
Everybody gets an element!
It's all 5 elements. And it's Friday. Welcome back to 5 Element Fridays. My name is Jay, and I have Lita here in the studio. And Lita, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about the nourishing cycle of the 5 elemental relationships.
And the nourishing cycle is all about relationships that feed each other, that nourish each other, that get each other.
Yes, and these are the energetics that get along with each other really well. It's easy to be with people who have a nourishing relationship with you.
For example, today we're going to talk about wood and fire. Wood feeds fire. Fire loves wood. And that makes sense to me.
And fire feeds earth like the way the sun warms the earth.
And earth feeds metal in that the minerals and the metals of the planet are made out of the earth itself. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, and metal feeds water. Now, this one I have to kind of put my scientific mind on to explain.
Maybe we need to call Bill Nye the science guy to help us out.
Yes, we need to call him.
Science, dun, dun, dun. All right, just go, wing it.
All right, so as I understand it, when metal cools, condensation forms on it. So that's a way that water comes from metal. But I think it's easier to think about metal and its relationship to the element of air. And there is this other aspect of metal that really is about air. And air contains water vapors, which change into liquid through the process of condensation.
That sounds good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. I got it. Sorry, we got it. And the last nourishing pair is water and wood. And that's an easy one. Wood needs water to grow.
Of course. And so this week we're talking about wood and fire, the power playmates. A wood-fire couple is a power couple because they are both full of outward energy, fully engaged with the world.
Woods love their fire people, their fire partners, because fires are usually completely in love with woods, and they just get the wood element, I think, which totally makes them, nourish and get along. And wood stands tall and feels great, and fire loves that.
And many people often take woods for granted, and woods tend to feel underappreciated for all the amazing things they do because they do everything so easily. And so fire doesn't underappreciate them at all.
Yeah, I think with wood people who sometimes move fast in the world, well, I'm not saying it's not me, and you do things and they appear easy, but that doesn't mean we want to always go unnoticed or unseen.
And many fires see wood's greatness. They can be totally smitten with wood's charisma. Fires really want to be big in the world, but they're just a little too shy to reveal themselves in that way, so they love the woods who are big in the world.
Yeah, and I think fires also love their woods because woods are so encouraging and uplifting. They're the cheerleaders for the rest of the world, the energetic world, that is, and the rest of the world. And fires need a lot of cheerleading.
Yes, they do.
They really blossom and shine and just illuminate and be fiery. When someone is giving them a lot of encouragement, they can become beautiful flowers, and they really just have a good wood in their corner rooting for them and giving them the confidence they need to bloom.
Yes, and fires have so much love to give, but their shyness often gets in the way, and they can hold back or shut down. They need to go out in the world every day feeling that they're loved and look great. And with a wood behind them, backing them, fire feels safer about burning brightly for others to see.
So basically, Lita, you're saying that woods fuel fire's passion.
Yes. Well, now that you bring that up, in a romantic relationship, you can imagine things can really heat up in the bedroom between these two elements. And between the athleticism of wood and the passion of fire, watch out.
Sounds like a bonfire to me.
Yes. And at the very least, there will be a lot of strenuous activity and dynamism in the bedroom. But fire is totally up for the challenge because they love the attention wood showers on them, and wood loves to be engaged in the heat of the moment.
And, while we're talking about all this awesome, wonderful thing, wood and fire are very compatible, but there might be a few differences that might present some challenges, right, Lita?
Yes, wood's impatience and frustration about some general day-to-day life issues can lead to fire's feelings getting hurt. Fire has to let this frustration pass, which it should quickly without taking it personally.
Yeah, don't take it personally out there, fires. the woods really love you.
Yes.
And also fires often talk about themselves a little too much.
A little too much.
You know, woods like to know that the fires are paying attention to them, and if the fires are too self-centered or maybe a slightly tad narcissistic,
which fires can be
wood
a little
can feel a little neglected.
Yeah. Then they both have to balance when each gets the focus. Wood can see the beauty on the inside of fire and the outside of fire. And in general, humility and a sense of humor about their mutual desire for attention, they both want attention.
They both like attention,
yeah,
for sure.
Eases any tension in this area.
I think that the best way for a wood fire couple to succeed is to just keep stoking each other's fires, laugh, openness, sharing, just thoughtful, love, kindness, nourishing each other.
Nourishing each other. Yes, that's how it goes.
Rock on, firewood couples.
Yeah.
Burn brightly.
Burn brightly.